Slammiversary for... Wait a second! We always dreamed of this day! AJ Styles has come home! A man who defied the very essence in existence of the X Division.
Hearing the crowd sing along to that goated theme song again, my god. This all coming after Leon Slater toppled Moose to become the youngest X Division champion of all time.
When I was in the X Division, it was AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe, Frankie Kazarian, the Amazing Red, Homicide. We were the foundation back then, but you, Leon, you are the future. And I would say that the X Division is in phenomenal hands, my friend.
Just absolutely surreal. TNA also announced that Slammiversary 2025 is now the company's highest attended show ever in North America. The revival and success of TNA, you truly love to see it. Then, elsewhere on Slammiversary, despite retirement doubts, tell your mama that it's 2025 and Jeff Hardy's still doing it. The Hardy Boys are now your TNA Tag Team Champions, and after the match, Bully Ray would emerge to challenge the Hardy Boys for one last match at Bound for Glory in October.
Oh my God!
The Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys, the finale.
One last match.
Bound for Glory, or as it will be better known, The Unction. Then, also at Slammiversary last night, Tessa Blanchard received more "She's a Racist" chants during her loss to Indy Hartwell.
For Indy Hartwell, if you've listened to her over the past several weeks, I told you
she would then be suspended by Santino for her actions after the match. Sean, please. Despite that, TNA Slammiversary was one incredibly fun pay-per-view, and I'd be remiss not to point out this incredible sell off the back of a lumbar check to Tasha Steelz.
ringside, oh my God, a lumbar check to Styles! Oh my God, the 450!
Then, also at Slammiversary, Enzo Amore and Zilla Fatu are in TNA.
A certified G and a bona fide stud, and you can't teach that.
But Zilla Fatu gets ever so closer to being in WWE and that bloodline story. All he has to do now is cross the line. Then, after a successful night for both JC Jane and Trick Williams, both of TNA's world titles are held by WWE superstars.
And whoa, the rolling encore! Jane dragging Slamovich, the cover! Oh my God.
I could not be happier for JC Jane. You want to talk about a woman who keeps defying the odds? Everyone would have bet she wouldn't have been the last woman standing out of Toxic Attraction, let alone become a double world champion, joining Stephanie Vaquer and Keith Lee as NXT double champs in the 20s. Trick Willie is clearly destined for that AJ Styles match, so that's another thing to look forward to in TNA. Then, despite speculation that Brock Lesnar could be on the cusp of a WWE return, UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier has claimed that WWE parent company TKO has put the Beast Incarnate on a banned list.
Brock versus DC in WWE.
I mean, Brock is on the ban list right now.
Is he?
Oh, dude, Brock got into so much trouble. He tried to hold me up with this shit. He know what Brock did. I ain't telling you on air what Brock did. Okay, Brock is so much trouble.
None of this should really be all that surprising to anyone. Unless he somehow worms his way out of being involved in that horrible case with Vince McMahon, Brock Lesnar's WWE career is over. There's no doubt he's a Hall of Famer, but will he ever actually see his induction? I don't know. Then, via PW Insider, the WWE severance policy of employees receiving a month's pay for every year they worked for the company is no more. The company will now honor a TKO policy of 2 weeks worth of severance pay for every year an employee worked for the company. This was a major blow to company morale among employees, especially since so many are now tasked with responsibilities among WWE, UFC, and PBR, as opposed to just one WWE as they had been prior to Vince McMahon selling the company. Genuinely, how can a company that always boasts record profits and gates need to do stuff like this so constantly? The increased ticket prices, yet with a smaller match card consistently, the releases that we saw, and now this? I've really got to wonder how money hungry TKO is going to continue to be. Like, you just have to wonder at this point if this is just the beginning. Then, Monday Night Raw tonight is looking stacked. Roman Reigns will appear along with CM Punk also in the house. Becky Lynch has a proposal for Lyra Valkyria. Whoa, I thought you guys hated each other. Now you want to get married? Triple H is the worst booker ever. Sheamus versus Rusev will also take place along with the New Day versus the LWO versus the Creed Brothers in a #1 contenders match for the tag titles. And Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross will be happening tonight, where I fall and pray that Karrion Kross gets his lick back, because I don't want to sound dramatic, but this is make or break for Kross's entire push right now. If Triple H is serious about showing that he's gonna do something with Karrion, he needs to win here. There's no two ways about it. He's given him the pay-per-view match, he's given him the fancy vignette promos, the consistent backstage segments. Now let's see him win on Raw clean. Sami has an excuse to lose too. He's been getting raw dogged by both Braun Breaker and Karrion lately. He'll be fine to lose. Then, speaking of the Raw roster, Becky Lynch shared a video on Instagram of Seth Rollins moving on crutches. You know, the more time goes on, the more this all seems fishy to me. I'm just saying, you're almost overcompensating now. From all the reports, the podcasts, the socials, this all kinda is beginning to feel like a plan. I think old Seth Rollins might pull a Kevin Nash at SummerSlam. I think old Seth Rollins is gonna pull an old Seth Rollins from 2017. Then, Roman Reigns commented on his breakaway from WWE since April by saying, quote, "There was no vacation, there was school till June, and then we started touring. Essentially, it's time to start teaching y'all a lesson on what a megastar is." Then, CM Punk explained why Dominic Mysterio covers up his chest with his ring gear by saying, "A lot of people don't know he does that because a lot of the tattoos he got are misspelled because Dominic can't read. Cook that bozo Pepsi, Phil, you let him know." Then, Rikishi said he would be open to returning to WWE to be a part of the original bloodline.
You know, again, like, I just don't want to be that person just thrown in. I mean,
right.
We, you know, definitely got to be hands-on. I need to see it. I need to feel it. You know, I need to see your signs up there on Monday Night Raw. I need to see your signs on SmackDown. Bring back Rikishi. That's what I need to see. So yeah, I'm down to be able to, you know, be part of the original bloodline crew and, you know, be that wise man or, you know, whatever the part that, you know, the tribal chief wants me to be through, you know, standing there, you know, stand on business. Hey, I'm there, man.
A lot of
Let's
people
do it. I might bust a move every now and then, and I definitely can't hold back a stink face every now and then, but you know, you come my way in the corner, I'm standing out there. Somebody gonna get a face full of ass. I wouldn't say no to a Rikishi cameo, but you don't need to be involved in a whole storyline, big man. Then in, wow, what a controversial hot take, dude, news. Matt Hardy believes John Cena will eventually turn babyface before his retirement. Wow, thank you, Captain Obvious. You know, I think that John Cena's gonna go ahead and turn babyface again before he retires. Then, recently Paul Heyman reflected on Bray Wyatt.
He understood that character and the characters that were all built within the character better than anybody else, better than any producer, writer, director that we had on staff or someone else from the outside, because it's a body of work that has yet to be truly examined. And years from now, when we look back and start to micro dissect what he did, I think we'll realize he's even far more brilliant than any of us ever realized.
Which he is right about. For me though, I think the stuff he did as The Fiend, for as cool as it was far less compelling and complex and intriguing in comparison to the layers that Bray Wyatt had when he was just Bray. But his career is truly one with so much meaning, and it will deservedly be treasured forever. Then, Charlotte Flair expressed gratitude for when fans were chanting "We want Charlotte" during Evolution 2.
I was blown away.
Yeah.
I literally, when they started chanting "We want Charlotte," I like did a. Are y'all chanting for me?
Yeah.
Like I was like, don't tear up on the apron. Don't you have to run a comeback. Like I was just. I don't know. They made my night. They made my year. They made me feel heard and seen, and so to hear that ovation and feel the passion for me. It meant everything to me.
Good for Charlotte, man. She has come across as such a genuine gem recently. I've said in the SmackDown reviews how I'm enjoying what she's doing with the Allies of Convenience with Alexa Bliss. She really seems to be having a lot of fun right now. Then, 2K revealed New Jack's entrance in WWE 2K25, and it is awesome. Every single detail in this entrance that is New Jack is absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to see it in-game and everything else that this DLC has to offer. Then, United States Champion Julia thinks she will not be able to forgive herself if she doesn't get to do anything over the 2 nights of SummerSlam this year. Which, if she still isn't defending that title on PLE with 2 nights right there, mind you, I gotta go ahead and question what the hell has happened to this business. There is no reason why Julia, of all people, should be defending that title on some SummerSlam SmackDown special. Miss me with that.